is somehow capable of that same power.
But I guess it's his robe, basically. That's what it counts.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince. Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother.
I mean, his hairstyle's pretty similar to me. You won't really be able to tell him.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home.
Trust me.
Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
I killed Galerius by the beast that he is. Didn't expect it to be that dark. Or at least, jump from 0 to 100. Definitely even killed his mother or something.
And how does Hodrick fare?
So you
Well,
killed him.
all things considered,
Oh.
any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive.
More of like
I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
throughout all of them.
You have my thanks.
Word?
A word,
So obvious
Elaine?
Scarlet likes you, dude.
Is something wrong?
Oh. There she
Well,
goes. Anxiety will be the death of you.
no, it's nothing.
It really isn't.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you.
Oh, Scarlet.
It's just... our lives have changed
You're a
so
holy
drastically
nun. You should know.
from the peace we had only yesterday.
But I like
It barely
this
seems
little-
real.
I can't say I feel any different,
And not being destroyed.
but I've always known this day would come.
Which I like.
It's why I've spent all these years
Watch out,
training under
you know.
Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Where can he
Is
hang
that why
sword
you and Lex
after
spent all your
sword?
days banging swords down at the shore?
Now tell me.
You've
to make
seen
a
that,
dirty
have
joke
you?
Or not to make a dirty joke.
You know,
When I say text
Hodrick
like
was likely
that.
but one of many.
Oh,
And
my
assuming
lord.
the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was,
our liberation.
we may just stand a chance in this.
Nathan,
Yet our liberation is still in
don't
its
think
nascent
over that,
days.
man. Love that
Promising,
album.
yes, gravely fragile
That's
as
why I
well.
play RBDs for the cringe.
Which is precisely why I'll need your
Why
help,
not?
Scarlet.
Of course.
To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
This is my promise, the
Elaine, I-
Palavian.
Of course. I'll do everything I can, as
Don't
is my
forget about
role
me.
as a priestess of the Palavian
Nice
Church.
move.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Unicorn.
Lex...
What?
I'm sorry, my prince.
Oh, that's
Decorum
really-
doesn't come naturally to this fool.
I guess this is why
It's
that,
all right.
like, these guys
When you've known each other as long as we have,
so fast to
there's
my
no
heart
reason to let formality bind us.
as all of
But
this.
there are protocols to observe, rules
like
we
that
must follow
they're
as vassals
fleshed
in
out
service of the crown.
Part of a story
Still,
and
I'm
together
of the same mind.
early
What
on
mind
rather than
he
it
has,
being
that is.
explained
I'll give my all in the
throughout
royal name,
the
your
game.
majesty.
Their
Thank you all.
reasons
I couldn't
for the
ask
way
for
they
a
are
finer
and their
group of
interest.
friends.
I like that it's right there for the choosing, for your picking and choosing. Alright, time to save. We will. I've had issues before, baby, where I haven't saved and then having to restart something and everything. Yeah. It's main enough already to get the right amount of voice over the correct. Oh, here I get to pick the difficulty. There we go. Maybe I talked too soon that time. And it is like 4 different modes, but I'm glad I went on normal. Call to action. And we go to the signing. I was gonna say signing she. Shining sea. What? Oh, and now he's in blue.
Elaine, why have you stopped?
What color suits him?
We're surrounded.
that like nighttime vibe.
Not the welcome party I was
of,
hoping
like,
for.
old, European town is beautiful.
Get your vile claws
right.
off of me!
Let her go!
While I was babbling, they took one captive.
should have known
and they
you'd be
hurt
behind
the other
this
one.
treachery, Renault.
Apologize for the incident.
What is the meaning of
Business
this?
with the pearl.
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
They really had to take our healer
What
away this
business
early
could
on.
you have with Scarlet?
That hurt.
Unhand her this instant. No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself.
Renault,
As
you
for
make
what
me
he
want
plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall
Renault
see it done all the
makes
same.
me-
No! Scarlet!
Sorry, kid. Well, now we do. Live. Funny how that came into play. Well, I like that. I like the fast paces. I didn't expect it to be this fast-paced for the type of story
I'm
they were
ashamed to
going
hear you
for.
met such misfortune
But it's
before
good.
I arrived.
Like, it
Your
sucks you
Highness,
in and keeps you
This
moving.
man is Clive, the knight
And
we
going,
spoke of earlier.
like, fast.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind.
So
I never
took
would have
Scarlet.
dreamt that Galerius was
Are
after
almost
Scarlet,
any way of
and not you,
healing.
my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renault,
Yeah, he's
formerly
good
a
too.
proud servant of Queen Elenia,
So,
not
I'm
unlike
gonna help him with
myself.
that.
And
That's right.
just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Who actually has a brain?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately, I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to
They
spread
don't
its
want
roots into the
any,
Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime
Should be for
target.
them.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands.
There we go.
And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Our resident twink.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
Traveling Travis.
And you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend.
Fancy way to
A collaborator of
spy.
mine by the name of
So,
Travis.
Just the latest weather I'm using.
Fancy way to refer to a spy.
Whatever.
You need intel, dirt, or
Yeah.
just the latest weather, I'm your man.
In the clap.
And what of Renault?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We want after Renault, we've got to go through them.
Your Highness,
Honestly.
we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
We should depart.
Right. We depart as soon as we are
You
able.
guys are gonna like get to the point where like I make so many mistakes. House Carl. House Carls are excellent attackers. So it tells you everything. It tells you right then and there. It just yeah. Liberation command places speak open. So deploy different units. Lexus unit, Alliance unit, or Joseph's unit. And now it's telling us all that. That's nice. Classes. Each character has a set of class that determines their combat affinities as well as what weapons and skills they can use. Please listen to the explanation. Okay, good. Alright, such information would prove quite as you wish. To begin with, cavalry classes quite effective when facing enemy infantry, as such you can call upon means to expand infantry in your path. Okay, knights versus knights. Cool. Very nice. It's a shield everywhere, and then I'll fight at the beginning to take attacks. Makes sense, yeah. Depending on the only way to survive, the last me better off not even getting hit in the first place. You put me in the front row are not going to be able to touch us. Thieves have high evasion, allowing them to swiftly dodge and attack. You know, you never would have thought to put someone like that in the front row. You would think that you would want them in the back row. Which is why I like the difference that this game has. Well, Lord and Thief. So they have different combination of attacks. Lord and Knight. Lord in front will bear the brunt of attacks. Lord and Hoplite will show the burden of the enemy attacks, and the Lord will heal when he uses Lean Edge. Well, and Lord and Thief. The Thief in the front row will draw an ability attack. Cool to know. And stuff that I didn't really pay attention to earlier. I am now, right? For your guys' pleasure and attention. Yeah. I just like to go in blind a lot of the time. Scarlet is unavailable. Of course. And I'm still level 1. Man, I thought I could like add like 20 men, I think. Is that what it was? Micromanaging. What is going on? Why can't I use them when and then I'm like, oh, I can. There you go. And I thought, you know, that's the best position to be in. And I really messed up. This unit is hard. So, 2 for Pat. Perhaps I can increase it later on. I can get that. Sorry about that. I guess let's go forth into the battle. It's gonna be super fun. Just kidding. Actually, I'm not. It's gonna be fun.
Day will be ours. We march.
And
the path is set.
One of us gonna attack first. Decided to keep up mine. First, go towards him. In hindsight, I
Come
should
then.
have. I should have put the boy. Yeah, it's fine. One defense down.
We march on.
That's submittable. Yeah, that was pretty simple.
Time is at hand.
Okay. Managed to defeat one easily.
To me.
Let's go towards the next. What you'll start to notice is
Your villainy ends here.
what? Go for it. We know. I use the feet. Like also like
I must never yield.
well he would have been in taking dodging attacks. So going with the armor dude made a lot more sense and seems easier
We march.
and more beginner friendly.
Onward.
Because that one, my thought pattern. Oh, well, dang. Oh, never mind. It's engaging in battle consumes one's stamina, which I did not know. You should try to avoid using some more. So I'm gonna be exhausted and have no choice but to rest for my restarts. I didn't plan for that.
The path is
And
set. We march.
You guys do. Oh, you gotta be like this for me because it's gonna be like, what were you thinking? I have any stamina left. And judging by your comments, even when it full speed.
They will know what hit them.
Alright. Now it's
I'm
gonna
up.
take out Lex's unit.
On it.
See if they can do what needs to be done.
Ready.
And I have to darken which I have kind of to
You got it.
pick the enemy. That's gonna take 2.
Your villainy ends here.
First.
Good. Come then.
Actually, now that I think about it, this reminds me of someone. Part 101. This reminds me of how that game is played.
We march on. Well thought.
I'm still wondering, like, where did I mess up?
I'm up. Yes, sir.
I think I know.
Sure
I think
thing.
I know. I messed up
Ready.
by like using up too many of these turns.
On it.
Because that wasn't clear enough, probably. Like going and looking through it, like touching it over.
Your
over,
villainy
over,
ends
trying to
here.
see what is going on.
Fine job. I need a rest.
I'm up. Yes, sir. Wasn't even a challenge.
Harbor.
Sure thing.
Yeah, this why this game is like reminding me so much of like Fire Emblem Fates. Is when you help the villagers in that game and you manage to get to them before enemies do, they give you bonuses. This lady some skills. That's what I was telling you guys. But I get it. But it seems like it's not completely directed only towards spears. Just like spear like weapons that can use that type of attack. So I'm guessing magic also works in similar ways, probably. I have this game where I should be like fully aware of everything that I'm doing. But yeah, his stamina left is
ready.
Can't move now.
Sure thing.
And I was thinking, I was like, okay, what
Yes,
if
sir.
I make Odric go to the front? This time I'm not
You don't stand a chance.
I can still fight. Healing.
That's how it's done.
That's what happened. It goes down, I feel. And she didn't use it on herself. No, never mind. But I think that
We march.
interesting. Yeah. Like I know what the mistake was, but I'm still thinking like what caught up
The time is at hand.
caught up with me to such an extent that this occurred.
This one's mine.
Oh yeah, she managed to
No stopping now.
and
Done and dusted.
that was a mistake. Yeah, I had forgotten I have to go to Oben. Like that's not the end. I kept
I just
thinking
wanna
that
sleep.
that specific part with the bridge was the finish to it, but it wasn't. The campaign was still going forward, and it was saving too. Oh Lord. And I had to use the revival orb. And this is funny. I used it on the wrong person. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm up.
I used it on the wrong person. I used the healing tonic on the wrong person.
You got it.
I think that would have been fine
for
if
the
I had
good
used
guys.
it correctly.
Ready.
Oh my goodness. Liberated, I suppose. If that's how you want to put it.
We march. The time is at hand.
Okay, so I thought, you know, like he's on the bridge and everything, and they claimed that
Sure
that
thing.
means that they'll be recovering. But
Ready.
apparently, and then I put him into rest, and he's still not exactly doing what I needed to do.
I'm up.
And they'll just keep advancing towards me, even if I might not advance towards them.
This isn't gonna end well.
Or I just like leave it. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't move them, and they kept going and coming. And they're like fear people just so they can go on the
Don't go dying on me.
They don't initiate battle. See? They used it on both. I was like, what? And Liz, we didn't even have time to like fully delete them.
I've got to make this work.
Just lost. It's just like, okay, what?
I just want to sleep.
So I'm like, I swear, I
don't know.
I would have taken them out. But
Yes, sir.
there you go. I guess that's how it works. Really, I'm like, I'm to bed, but this is kind of showing my like lack of knowledge.
Sorry.
I'm to show you guys, you know, how much damage they don't have the reach and of HP. It seems like they take a little too much damage, or they can't do more actions on 10. That seems to make it so that they
march.
end up losing, which is, yeah. Now he needs to rest.
I just want to sleep.
Just like him, they both need to rest. So, yeah, not very good on my part, if I'm being honest. And that is why.
It's not looking great.
No. And now this is coming to delete. Oh. I was like, what?
March.
Yeah. Push back.
I don't know.
Bridge. And what did they ready yet? I keep calling them by my name.
On
Elaine,
it.
Elaine. It's just nothing.
This isn't gonna end well.
Sorry,
I have to get that stuck in my head. But yeah, we both
I fear for our safety.
And pushed back even further when they took over the bridge. And now they're going to take over the town. Automatic locks. And I foolishly put him in the front and not the knight. No, I did it. But
my legs grow heavy. Time is at hand.
Full read first. Wow. Yeah, what do I do? Like freaking the heck out. Alright guys, we're back to try to figure this whole thing out, man. It's crazy. So in the previous one, a little bit, it was seen that I lost, right? So then here I was thinking, I was like, should I lessen the difficulty from normal to beginner? But like, look at me, you're gonna love it. That I don't actually end up making that choice. So yeah. Oh, I was like thinking, it's like, okay, what do these difficulties tell me exactly? Like normal story, everything. I'm obviously on normal mode. I was debating so badly to go on story mode. Well, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be a little bitch. I'm gonna do this, alright? And if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. So here we are with that map. I actually thought, I kept thinking to myself, is this like, did I accidentally like make this map or video like way longer than it's supposed to be? No, exactly. Those matches actually went on pretty fast. Actually, so this time around I can just skip that portion. Well, didn't go as slow as I remember.
The day will be ours.
That's been the other thing of this one. Like, I've been terrified sometimes of figuring it out. It's really,
the time is at hand.
Well, especially in this game,
onward.
I was still like while I'm doing the voiceover, I'm terrified. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and I'm terrified.
Come then.
So just even like getting to this point, having in this one, do it was hard enough, and then while I'm doing it, I keep going and not feel difficult. Right? I'm desperate.
Another step forward. Victory grows ever
words
closer.
of James Charles. Desperate. But let's see if this combination works
They will know what hit them.
compared to the other one. So far, it seems like it.
Sure thing.
And the pursuit works before his counterattack. So
You got it.
It does seem to be
Ready.
going better, and we got to level 2 a lot faster. So that's one thing, right?
You don't stand a chance.
This one, let's say this potion, I don't have that much. So this time I knew to like deploy them fast, like right now. So there they go. Making good use of my units for once. So that like one person doesn't have to take on everything.
Score one for
They
Lex.
don't. They're the best. I hope Lex doesn't have to like be like
Path is set.
defended by her the entire playthrough. I
Your
hope he
villainy
improves
ends
like a
here.
lot. Oop, there you go. We just get their like little morale down, I suppose, and that causes them to like go on wait time, which is cool. Like because that's how it applies to our units too. So to apply it to the other person's army this way, it's very nice and fair. That's what I noticed about this game. It's very fair in its gameplay. But you also have to be very knowledgeable.
Ready.
And
I'm up.
patient. That's what I've noticed.
Yes, sir.
Come on. You can do this. Like. You can do that. And I can get him to. I can get a lane to focus on the guy in front of him. So we'll have enough energy to go after the main lord after crossing the bridge. Like before, I barely even managed to get this part.
To me.
And I was celebrating.
Sure thing.
Good to know. Don't celebrate early.
On
Ooh,
it.
36 down,
Ready.
baby. And him too. Gotta love it. It was. But yeah, he's lost like 2 stamina. So he needs to recharge. Capture the garrison and recharge. So now Lex can go forth. And then he can take a little break
I'm up.
himself after that. And then I can send a lane
Ready.
to do what needs to be done while he's regaining his HP. What? He's regaining it, which is good. They're both RS, but are they both? They're both on this thing, so that they. Yeah. Elaine got all his stamina back.
I'm up.
Wow. Come on, Chloe. I still wonder, was that a bad choice of putting Chloe in the front or him? We shall see.
I have you.
But yeah, this game is like the perfect
No stopping now.
In
commentary.
service of the
It
crown.
gives you so much time to plan and all that.
No stopping now.
No. We don't have to micromanage too much. Ooh, wow. Wish she had done that when I had her last time. But this seems to be the way better formation for both of them.
On it.
She can heal and focus on healing for herself. There you go, Chloe. Good job.
Onward.
Kids aren't
Wasn't
that
even a
bad.
challenge.
Hey, we look like kids too. I mean, to be honest, like in that
Your
time
villainy
setting
ends
of the
here.
Middle Ages, right? Kids were becoming soldiers pretty early. I think their limit, if I remember correctly, was about like 15, 14, 15. They get there. They're learning how to fight.
We march on. Victory grows ever
Morally
closer.
accurate. Now with kids committing war crimes, like in Fire Emblem,
I'm
not
up.
sure. We did, baby. I love that every
Come then.
main hero that I ever have always has the ability to heal themselves while attacking with the sword. It's beautiful. Do it. It was a thing of beauty. He still needs to get stamina back.
Never
So we must not stop that.
Fine bout.
Yes, we only have one more dude to go for. Ooh,
Sure thing.
here we go. Easy peasy, but not enough damage. The pursuit is here to do the job.
The time is at hand.
Okay. And level 3. We're
path
living
is
and we're
set.
learning. We're learning and we're living and we're living and we're learning. Earnest while they live. Checkmate, babe. Continue. Here we are.
Well, look who
Alright.
finally came knocking.
That's once that I'm not.
Apologies, but I fear we lack the time for pleasantries.
Lex can do the initial damage. Is that what I'm going for?
Let's get it over with then.
No. Alright. Start.
Hold fast!
I think this way. Lex can save stamina. If we give a further attack, we can use it.
I have you!
Sweet talk this? Like, this ain't Naruto, son.
A fine job.
love that roar.
I'm up.
Nice. And he's looking up.
On it.
He's like attacking him.
Ready.
So many little details within these like models.
Your villainy ends
character
here.
models, background. The tiny details that are so beautiful.
Good.
And so now he's trying to
Another
revive
step
himself.
forth.
So come on, Lex.
Well fought.
Come on. You said you're on it. Go on. That's another thing that freaks me out sometimes too. One more level up. Yeah. 4. I would love the main character to be the one to level up the most. 10 out of 10 Valor also.
Alone, are you?
Good, baby.
What happened to your friend?
See what happens when
Long
you lose
gone,
and you
but
learn
now
from your
never
mistakes.
could have done without you lot chasing me halfway to hell and
Fail
back.
or can always be
The fort's empty,
Good.
Your Majesty. Not a soul in sight.
Guy laid out the bait, and we just had.
never be
Strange.
afraid of failure, which is what I meant to say.
I
before
would have
went-
shook
had the
you
brain
off
fart.
like weak, but hey, that's just part.
Then
And
you
another
know
one
how
to
this
the
ends.
boss.
Stay your blade, Lex. There's something I need to ask him. What does Galerius want with Scarlet? I'll take any scraps of information you may have. Please.
You do realize I'm just hired steel, yeah? They keep my pockets nice and heavy, and that's as far as my curiosity goes. So, sorry, but I'm not a questions kind of guy. At least
Okay,
it's
never
not
mind. It
past
is
my bottom line.
Naruto. Another one to sway to your side.
Well, what do we do with him?
Let's say I offered to fill those pockets instead. What then?
Yeah, that's a little naive,
First,
boy.
I'd ask if you still had all your marbles, but I'm not the discriminating type. As long as the pay's right.
If this is supposed to be a joke,
It's not every day you come across a man willing to greet the... Now, I'd ask your aid in that battle.
You know, never would have
Another
guessed you're
ribbon
really
to
just...
the thread.
This so-called lunatic is none other than Prince Elaine. And our...
You're trotting around the
Love
crown
it.
brat of a dead and gone kingdom trying to flip a whole
Love it.
damn empire?
You gotta love the
Sorry,
mercenaries
kids,
for hire,
but I don't
man.
like them
They're the
odds.
best.
doesn't sound like.
Does that mean...
Granted, but you've seen enough to know So we got a deal?
Born. Thank you for telling him Chloe. Not the word
Now
goes
that we've
out, we're
settled
dead.
matters,
Crown brat of the dead and conquering
Indeed.
the whole
Delivering-
damn empire.
perhaps... Cass...
Hey, that's cold.
I feel...
That is.
It would
he's
seem-
spraying some
You're-
facts, man.
I-
He's spitting it
My
out like
spirit.
it is. Well, we got a deal. Another one added to the party, man. Yeah, I have to be very strategic because I don't have the healer. Spearhead the operations, babe. Choose a herald. Ooh, cool. I can edit it. I don't think I ended up doing that. Did I? Opera. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with it. But yeah, well, speaking of signage, the 2 unicorns obviously, and the front is a blade. That's what those blades are, the ones that the knights have on their armor. Anyways, that's it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Yo, YG Games, everything we on the rise. No slow moves, I strategize. Game is on, I don't back down. Speed so high, I run this town.